and warmest wishes from the entire U Club team. Here's this week's 5-minute Fireside Chat with the GM. I want to begin by once again expressing our heartfelt gratitude to all of you for your support. In addition to phone calls, checking on us, offers to help, and words of encouragement, you've supported our GoFundMe account, turned out for our first curbside carryout, played Tuesday trivia online, and are paying your dues even though it feels like you're not getting anything in return. So I'd like to use this time to help you, the club's shareholders, understand the financial impact this crisis will have on the club and why your support is so very important. Looking back, the past decade has been challenging as we first recovered from the Great Recession, then grappled with healthcare mandates, a rapidly rising minimum wage, and more. It's been very hard to tuck money away in all those challenges. But despite that, we've been making significant improvements to the clubhouse, adding technology, and expanding our offerings. In 2017, we finally replaced our crumbling 47-year-old pool, and 2020 was supposed to be our year to start building a cash reserve. Unfortunately, the COVID-19 crisis has derailed that plan. In the service-intensive hospitality industry, labor is always the largest cost. In our case, over half of our $7.5 million budget goes directly to wages, commissions, gratuities, and benefits. By swiftly closing and laying off nearly 150 people, we significantly cut that expense. But even so, our fixed costs, like business insurance, debt service, employee benefits, utilities, and more, along with the cost of keeping a skeletal crew, total about $200,000 each month. Dues revenue, which is now our only income, is less than half of that amount if every member pays. So you can quickly determine that we need your support more than ever to slow the bleeding. Incurring more debt will ultimately just translate to higher dues for you down the road, and your support now will help us control that. Looking ahead, we all know the situation won't return to normal as soon as the ban is lifted, making for some tough times even after we open. Even though the club is your home away from home, it will still take a while for everyone to feel comfortable out of their house, especially at events. The food service business has a very small profit margin and depends on volume. So the cost of paying even a basic crew of cooks, servers, dishwashers, bartenders, receptionists, and others will exceed revenue until volume hits that break-even point. We are a small, local, independent, nonprofit business without any support from a parent organization, corporation, or franchise. As a 501c7, we don't qualify for the federal assistance provided in recent legislation. So what does all this mean to you? Whether you've just joined or you've been a member for decades, you took that step to be part of something special, to be part of a community. You have a stake in our success, and your overwhelming willingness to continue paying dues while we're closed means that you understand our expenses haven't disappeared, just as your mortgage and utility bills don't go away while you're out of town. Back in the 1960s, every club member wrote a check to fund the construction of our current clubhouse. They did so to ensure that years later, people like you could enjoy this experience. In like manner, you understand that your support now will ensure the club is there for the future. So let me close with gratitude for all that you're doing. Thanks to you, our GoFundMe account has grown to over $16,000, making it possible for us to continue supporting our laid-off staff with a weekly grocery giveaway. Secondly, on Friday evening, we served over 250 fish fry dinners in our first curbside carryout. We were hoping for 100, and you blew us away. You were so patient as our small team struggled with safely implementing this new service. And you'll be happy to know that we've improved the process for getting meals from kitchen to curb, and this week things should go much faster. To order, just call 353-5111 and leave a message with your name and member number. There's no need to call when you get here. Just get in line and we'll serve you an order. But you must have a reservation. Last week we sold out and disappointed some members, which we never like to do. In closing, I want you to know that our core team is working to determine what services we can offer that would be meaningful to you and provide additional revenue to the club while still protecting you and our team. We will be offering our popular fish fry again on Good Friday, and we deeply appreciate your patience as we figure out the next steps. I'll share those with you next week, and in the meantime, stay well and know that we miss you. Take care.